Hi, I'm Fred.
And I'm Sarah, aka the Paris Quiz Mistress.
We're two friends addicted to trivia, and we're
rewatching
Alias.
But this is not an Alias podcast. Every episode, we play general knowledge trivia on a theme.
5 quiz questions for you to play along.
And the iconic early 2000s spy thriller show starring Jennifer Garner
Doesn't really matter.
Because this is
not an Alias podcast. Welcome back to Not an Alias podcast, episode 18, Masquerade.
And what a masquerade it is.
Oh, wow. Definitely a lot of action after the recap episode. Are you ready? In 60 seconds, if you can, while I jam the signal, can you recap Masquerade for us?
Yes, please.
All right. You're good to go.
So Sydney is doing some rock climbing, which is blatant queer baiting. And then the CIA always knew that Sydney's mom was alive, and then Jack is sad about it and drinks about it. Sydney goes to a masked ball in Vienna, and the guy that was in deep cover is dead, and then the other guy is her former lover. Wow, she had former lovers. And they get the chip from the guy's throat, which was gross, and then they go to find a computer in deepest, darkest Russia, and Jack lies to the psych, and then there's a cold chamber and a claw machine, and that's a bit. I think that's about it. And then they get it on. Bow, chicka, wah, wah, wah.
Perfect. I was about to say it's your recap. You mentioned whatever you want.
Yep.
What do you think your quiz is about? No more Alias.
Is it about chips?
Chips and microchips?
Chips and dip?
No. It's about... This time it's about a fairly small element that I caught during the episode.
Isn't it always?
Yeah. I did microstates last time, which is, in a way, the biggest thing I've ever been taking inspiration from. So Sydney and Vaughn are talking, and Sydney's like, give me some information. And Vaughn says, even I can't get information because the info is classified something. I'm not sure if we're going to remember.
No, I'm not.
It's classified Omega-17.
Oh, it is. You're right.
And he cannot have access. So I decided to do a Greek alphabet pop culture quiz.
Fabulous. Very good.
Question 1. Which character created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1962 owes his sometimes undesirable powers to a laboratory accident involving gamma rays?
Is it Spider-Man?
No. He was bitten by a spider. This specific person was doing a thing in the lab, and then gamma rays blasted him, and then...
They all have the same story. You know I'm not a superhero person. Wait, so gamma is the... there's not a Greek letter in the answer?
No.
Undesirable powers. Ooh.
It's a character with a very specific color.
A color in the... Oh, is it the Green Lantern?
It's green, but...
The Green Hornet? The Hulk?
Hey!
My God. Why do you do this to me?
Dr. Banner.
Bruce Banner, yes. Yes, see, that I knew.
Yeah.
That I could have done.
Exactly. Question 2. The name of this actress, who won a Tony as well as an Oscar for her role in a Broadway adaptation, contains the name of a Greek letter that sounds like it's late in the alphabet, the Greek alphabet, but it's 6 letter.
Very good. Okay. You're talking about Chicago, and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Exactly. Thanks for complimenting the question as you go.
Yep, that was good. No, that was good. Unlike the previous question, which was trash.
Question 3. Which video recording format, developed by Sony in 1975 and somehow sold until 2016, was considered pretty much obsolete 10 years after its release due to the market dominance of a competing format that became synonymous with a certain type of video recording?
So I think the market dominant one would be like the VHS.
Indeed.
See, I was not in a sorority. And apparently if you're in Greek life, you need to learn the Greek alphabet, which would have been helpful. Except then I would have had to have been in a sorority. So, is it Betamax?
It is!
Yes.
Well done. Yeah. VCRs, you had Betamax and VHS for about a second. But I think Betamax was too expensive and just not long enough in terms of recording, so it was just eaten up.
There's a Betamax reference in Wet Hot American Summer, and that's about all I know.
Question 4. In 1956, in reaction to a series of product returns, an Italian clothing brand decided to print a certain letter on its socks in order to signify quality. The Greek name of this letter eventually became the brand name of which Italian sportswear company in 1958?
Italian sportswear, certain letter indicating quality.
They started stamping it on the socks. Boom.
Boom.
And then they were like, oh, this letter is cool. Let's call it...
What would signify quality? I mean, alpha. I mean, is it omega again? Oh, it's watches. No, I give up.
It's the letter is K, and the brand is Kappa.
Oh, okay. Kappa.
Yeah, Kappa Italian brand.
Again, had I been in a sorority.
Indeed. Question 5. The 22nd letter of the Greek alphabet is spelled the same way but not pronounced the same way as the nickname of which major American city? This nickname is also the title of a TV show created by Lena Waithe about life in a neighborhood on the south side of this city.
Ooh. Is it Kai?
Indeed. And the city is?
Chicago.
Chicago. Exactly. The Chi TV show that's going on at the moment. Well done.
Lovely Lena Waithe.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Cool. And this was your GAPC, Greek Alphabet Pop Culture quiz.
GAPC.
And now let's close the trivia chapter and get ready for the ball. Put our masks on.
Masquerade.
And go meet former lovers. Ew.
Saucy.
I almost wrote a quiz about skin.
Because we got to see a lot of it.
So welcome Berkeley guy, a.k.a. Switchblade guy, a.k.a. Noah.
Yeah, Noah. Peter Berg. Kind of an Ethan Hawke lookalike.
Yeah.
Very Ethan Hawke vibey.
Yeah, longer face, bonier in the face. But yeah, very much that vibe.
Yeah. And no, I liked it because up until this point, Sydney was a little bit of a Virgin Mary, to be honest.
Yeah.
And no, it's cool. I'm like, oh yeah, she's got a passionate side.
She recently removed her engagement ring.
Ooh.
So, I mean.
Hot to trot. I think my favorite part of this episode was they broke up because of a spam filter.
Oh, my Lord. I think she said, I set it to filter, and I was thinking, who doesn't? Who just lets the junk come through?
At the time,
I guess. It's like, you never know. Maybe it was so bad that it was also kept catching, like, good emails. I don't know. But yeah, tragic technology, just keeping them apart. And then he ran away because he was in love. And then they go and they parse through data. And they're like, have you seen these schematics?
Yeah.
The music is like,
Yep.
spy, calm.
It is comedic, not always intentionally.
But yeah, it was sad about Dad being all about the booze. Oh, Dad.
Just an alcoholic very quickly.
It's like, I don't know if it's 3 p.m., but it looks like it's like just like afternoon. And it's like, but it's very, I just said that, not decent, but he's very classy in his booze too, you know.
Oh, yeah. Got some brown booze, you know.
Exactly.
He's wearing a suit.
He knows how to do it. And a little bit of weird Sloane action. You know, there's always the thing about Sloane feeling fatherly for Sydney. You know? And
I do know.
And there's a little moment of because she's looking for a mom now, where she tells him, please help me look for my mom. And I really thought for a second he would just be like, well, actually, I'm your mother. And I'm like, oh, that was strange.
Takes a sip of water.
Exactly. Evil water. But yeah, no, that doesn't happen. Yeah, pretty good episode. I mean, I really loved the whole Noah thing. I liked how a minus 150 degrees room is insulated with a thin layer of glass that you can just break if you kick it.
Yep. Oh, also when they were like, quick, go get the hard drive from the core, she was just like, excuse me, let me Google something real quick. So she just searched. She's like, Laura Bristow.
Yeah, Mother. Wait, there's nothing like that.
Could it be in the database?
Yeah.
But she's taking the database anyway. She can just search it later.
Drama, Sarah. Drama everywhere.
All right, she's very comfortable with the amount of time she has to like escape from the security guards in this underground Russian bunker.
It just channels her current obsession with the subject of mama.
Cool. Well, this season is building quite nicely. And by this season, I mean this season of our podcast, obviously.
This is excellent. Well, I cannot wait to see what comes next for Noah and Sydney and all the peeps. ... Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. You know what? Have a great day or night.
Thanks for listening to Not an Alias podcast, produced by Celia Brondeau with original music by Mad98.
If you love what we do, leave us a tip. The link to the tip jar is in the description.
And you can follow all things trivia at Paris Quiz Mistress.
And all things Fred at Fred Me Up.
Until next time.
Stay nerdy and keep quizzing.